how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Now my name is Manisha and today we are going to do an ink and wash drawing. Phew, that's a lot of work. Look at my eyes. I've been playing Balloon TD6 till midnight, and I only slept when I lost at level 106, I believe. So anyways, so in this video I'm gonna show you how I did my ink and wash drawing, and I have used this ink. This is the Indian ink I used. It's like here. Okay, here. You could hardly see because it's a bit stained. But I'll add the link in the description if you want to get it. And also I have used these brushes because I only had these thick brushes. I didn't have anything else. So I have used these brushes and I really regretted not using a very big brush or a massive brush. So later I bought this one, this big brush. I'm going to use it in my later videos. But like for the time being, I'll show you my video with these old brushes. Okay, now you can see here, I have kept this tiny thing here. It's what is it, art supply or a storage box I have got recently to like store all my art supplies, and I'm gonna show you where I used to keep my art supplies before buying that. And also I'll give you a close look, and also I'll add the link in the description so that you can buy it. By the way, I have bought it from Raymond's and I really loved it, so I wanted to share it with you, and of course I'm sharing it. I haven't labeled it yet, so I just keep on drawing all the drawers, all the boxes out, and thinking what's where, where, whatever. So I'll flip the camera now, and then you can see what I'm showing you. Now you can see this is the box which I bought. Here, like it's a bit transparent, so you can see here. And I'll take off this. And also if you want to take off everything, it comes off really easily. So now my art supplies are all in the proper place. Here my brushes are there, and this one is what is it, palette knife, erasers, pencils, and pencil erasers. So and also it takes tiny space. You can see, like in comparison to this table, this is a nice small compact. And before buying this, all my art supplies like here, look, like in this box. This is the paint box, this box, this pot box, washing pot box, and this one where the balls come. Here, this one, this is the bowl, this is the box of golf balls. So I used to keep all the supplies like in a juggling manner here and there. Now coming back to my drawing, I have used A1 size paper. It's a big paper, like you can see. You can see here. So I'm using this spray paper, and I'm using reference from the drawing which I did earlier. You can see here. This was my drawing. I did this charcoal drawing earlier, and I'm using this as a reference. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I insist you should go and subscribe. You don't have to go anywhere, you just subscribe. Why? Because just go there and look at my channel, all the artworks and everything. And also, like, I won't say you would see bad art and good art. Rather, I would say you would see some videos, some TikTok videos, and some TikTok videos which people didn't like earlier. because it's like a pink one. So I would rather say there are some videos which are good and which you won't like it, whatever. But you would see all the art videos, and I believe you would like it. So just go and subscribe and do all the stuff which you people do, because you people are smarter. You people are smart. Alright, so let's go to the drawing and I'll come back and talk to you again. So let's start. As I have mentioned earlier, I am starting an ink and wash drawing. For this, I have used 2 concentrations or 3 concentrations. First, I'm trying to check if the concentration is okay. I have diluted it a lot. So now this is very light. So next thing is I'm going to use like little or less diluted one, or less diluted ink here. This one is a bit darker, but I feel the good idea is to always start your drawing with a diluted one, or with less concentrated ink, because if you add if you do a darker tone, you can't come back. This is the problem with ink drawings, because if you did a very dark concentration where it's not supposed to be, you can't come back or change it without altering it with chalk or pastels, or layering it with different materials other than ink. Then it would be like a mixed media drawing. But since I'm just doing an ink drawing, so I'm being careful about how I'm adding colors. So I think what you can do here is, if you want, you can make rough marks with a graphite or a pencil, and you can just mark the places where you want to be very much light or very much bright, and the other areas where you want dark, you can mark it with pencil, or you can mark it with anything which you can rub it later on. But I'm just using directly, because I know where the places are very dark and very light, and I'm going to make changes as I go. So I'm just using light tones first, and then where I know where my darkest bit is, I'm using my darkest bit here. I intended to use very big or thick brush, but I didn't have that at that moment, so I'm using this brush. It's not very thick, but it's okay. And also for some areas where I needed thin lines, I'm using like a corner of the brush, or a thin brush, but not very thin, because I don't want it to be a delicate drawing. So I'm adding layers on this ink drawing. I want to mention one more thing. If you want to remove color just a bit, you can do that, which I have done in this video. Like if you have done a bit dark and you just want a little bit lighter, you can add water there, and then you can rub it with a towel or a rug or something, so it removes a little color. You can't get very white, but still it would be helpful if you want to remove some colors here and there. So again, I am using my reference here, my drawing reference which I did earlier, and then every now and then I'm just looking there and duplicating the same thing on this paper. Like you can see here, I still haven't used the darkest tone. I am leaving it for the finishing touch, but I would use a bit darker concentration later on. And also, like if it's a big drawing, it's always a good idea to start or make a wash first with a big and or thicker brush. One funny thing about this drawing is I am doing this drawing in the middle of the night when everyone is sleeping. So I'm trying to be as quiet as possible so that I won't disturb anyone in my house or around my house. This is the reason why you are seeing all the shadows here, because I'm doing it in the middle of the night, and I'm also using a secondary light, and hence you can see the shadows of my hands. It might be a bit distracting, but I don't know, or maybe you won't even notice it. Now the important thing about this drawing, this ink and wash drawing and the real drawing is, I am using the trees here, and they are very dark, so that it would give you an impression of something beyond, and like something which is hindering your view, and also it gives you a vision or something like a vast area. So I'm trying to show you that. Now I have done a few more ink drawings earlier, like ink and wash drawings earlier. I really enjoyed the marks, the textures and everything. And also, if you haven't done it, if you haven't tried ink and wash drawing, I would recommend you to try it. And you can try it on a small piece of paper, or A3 or A4 size paper, and you can see how it works. And if you are happy with the result, you can go on a bigger or a larger drawing like I'm doing it right now. There is one more thing. If you are doing an ink and wash drawing, I would recommend you should use the easel in upright position, or you should keep the paper in upright position and not lay down the paper on the floor or on the table and make marks. The reason is, when you keep the paper in upright position and the ink marks, it drops down, or it dribbles down, it creates a really nice texture and really nice marks, which I believe you would like it if when the drawing is finished, when you see the marks, these dribble marks, you would definitely love it. Actually, many artists use this. They intentionally let the ink go down through the paper and make marks on its own, because it gives a different feeling to your drawing. Again, I'm using just brushes. I forgot to tell you about this earlier. I'm only using brushes, but you can use a stick or the end of the brush or something else to make marks other than brushes. Or like it's a personal preference. If you want to just use a brush or not the stick, and that's okay. It's fine too, but I believe it's always a good idea to use different objects in your drawing or different materials, rather than just sticking on just one thing or just a brush. You can use various tools as well to see how it goes with your drawing, or what variations can you get while you are drawing. And if you have tried that already, just let me know in the comments, what have you tried, what marks did you get, and did you like it or not, or were you happy with the results, or would you recommend it, or would you rather not recommend it? Everything, just write down below. And now in this drawing, my idea is, I would use the darkest layer on the trees, the mid-tone on the ground, and in between the trees and the ground there would be a lighter tone. And of course, I'm going to use this background as white. I'm not leaving it, I'm not touching it a lot, but I'll give a final wash on the background, on the white background, so that it would become like a same drawing, or it would give a uniform look to the drawing. Now I'm not going into very fine details, nor my intention is to add very much details here in this drawing, since I'm just trying to give an idea of my view or my structure. And also I'm stressing more on the tones rather than like little branches and each and every single line on the branches. I'm not doing that. But of course, you can make your painting a very detailed painting, but I believe this is the final step. Once you are done with all the tones and all the marks, that's the last step if you want You can use very fine, very thin brushes, and you can make precise marks, or also you can use a ruler for some straight lines. However, I am not a very big fan of using a ruler to make straight lines, but I feel it's just your personal preference. What matters the most is what I feel about my drawing. If I am happy, I am satisfied with my artwork, that's what matters. I don't think you have to worry much about what others would think, or if like people would appreciate it or not. I'm almost done here. I have just given few more final washes to differentiate the tones between the drawings, and you can see this is my final drawing. Now everything is done and my drawing is finished. So I'm going to ask you again, like, subscribe, comment, press the bell icon, and comment with what you like, comment what you don't like. And I haven't sped up the process, so like this is a real-time video. But if you want to speed up the process a bit, so just let me know. Or if you want it as a like real-time video, do let me know that as well, so I'd know what I need to do in my next video. I just deleted the ending part because the video was going very lengthy. But if you don't want me to delete that, let me know that as well. So again, I think we are all done. Okay. So I'm not going. I mean, I'm staying here. I'm going to finish my video, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Like many people have asked me to draw this, that, for example, game characters or a portrait. So if you have anything in your mind, also just comment there and I'll get back. Okay, then see you in my next video. Bye for now. Bye.